Check. It's Willie Waters.
G-Stat, TBD.
And welcome back. This is Talk Dat, episode 17, season 2. Yeah, man, I know y'all missed us. It's been a little minute. But, you know what I'm saying? We back like we never left, dog.
Yeah.
Finna get this thing started.
Yep.
It's a whole new season. We got a different format for y'all. Like, we about to turn it up a notch, dog.
Yeah.
Like, we finna start.
About to take it to another level.
Yeah.
Next level.
Yup.
Yeah. So what we got right now is a little recap of season 1.
Yeah, I think that the best way to move forward for this first episode of season 2, we was like, you know what I'm saying, we might have some viewers that this y'all first time tuning in, and we just want to give y'all a recap of season 1, and we gonna sit here and go through it together. Shit, this our first time seeing it too.
Yeah.
And we just gonna commentate on, you know, things that was said in season 1, and just kind of give y'all a little bit of feedback on if we still feel the way that when we said what we said, or
some predictions.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Was we right? Was we wrong?
Yeah, all of that.
All that.
Yeah. So without further ado, man.
Let's go. We can start from what? We can start from episode 1.
Episode 1.
We can start from episode 1. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna give y'all like some key moments.
All
the episodes and so forth.
Yeah.
Go from there, you know?
So shoot, if we started off at episode 1, I think, what you remember from episode 1? Let's start with that.
Oh boy, you know, but I remember that was the first episode, so it was little, even though we're doing it privately, but it could be public, it was still like kind of like, boy, what a sick bait, you know, podcast, but what if I say the wrong thing? You see, they say these are things that was running through my mind.
Yeah.
You know, but what I remember is the feedback from the first episode.
When we first joined, because we didn't really tell nobody we was doing it. Like,
no, not like that.
We just come out of the gate and was like, yo, look, it was kind of already done when people saw that what was going on or whatever.
Yeah.
So what type of feedback you get like from everyone?
I get good feedback. What like what stood out for me?
What?
Like, okay, when you doing certain things, you only have a selective audience.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So like, if say for instance, like you doing parties, like you ain't gonna go promote nobody to nobody over fucking 40 and 45, and you understand what I'm saying? Unless it's the party for them.
Yeah.
One old school 90s or 80s or you understand what I'm saying?
That's fast.
That's a different story. So when you doing a party and concert, you in this, so you only have a feedback from a certain group. Like what I noticed is like the feedback was from toothless. See this?
That's the first time I hear that one.
It's from, I telling you, from young to old. You got feedback from people in elementary
on up.
You get what I'm saying?
So it's real broad.
Yeah, it was more broad. So that was a good thing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I mean that was kind of like the, I wouldn't say that was the goal, but that was the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unknowingly,
like you want to be able to touch everyone when you're doing what you're doing or whatever.
It's like if any of these topics interest you, then shoot, we could find a new fan and a person.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
But then it's just we just do this normal. For no reason. Like we just hit each other up all day, every day on topics, and you know, and then experience going through it. I mean, they could see that in the recap.
Yeah.
Like things that you may have went through, or like processes them you going through, and like, you know what I mean? Like what we going through. Like they can be able to see, like, you know, we've been doing it for a minute, you know?
Well, I remember one thing I can remember from season 1, episode 1, is like when we start, you know, you doing this thing and you getting all your socials together, the IGs, the Facebooks, the Instagram, and I was big on like, but let's put all these on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Our first clip on TikTok.
That's what they said. The feedback.
Gone viral.
Yeah, Fox. First one going viral.
Like, it was like, you can imagine coming up the bat and your face time up the bat, you hit a home run. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
I remember going like, boy, But that shit had 500 views, but that had 1,000 views, but that 2,500.
Yeah.
Like, and this happened
5,000, 10,000, 15,000.
But this happened in like 24 hours too. It was out of the park, and then all the comments is like, man, let's just roll the clip, dog. Let's go into the clip, dog. Let's go.
The way I spell boy is the right way.
How you spell it?
BUI.
Oh, why you spell it like that? What about people who say, boy, that ain't how you spell it, but it's
They wrong.
B-E-Y.
They wrong.
That sound like B to me. That sound like Beyonce, and that's what it's called. What did it even make you say that?
Because that's what it is. That's what it is. I stand on that. That's what it really is. I mean, I know they got the one we always using slang for things. So
yeah.
when it comes to the spelling, they feel as though anything other than BUI is slang.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. I mean, because it have a meaning behind it too. Bahamas United International.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's supposed to be the right spelling. That gotta be the right spelling.
And you wouldn't believe I checked the TikTok today, and niggas still arguing about this. I swear I kid you not, but I got on that today, and they still got new spellings too. I see BEI, I see BUHHH. I was like, bro, what?
Well, I see one clip the other day with who that was? That was Lil Baby. Lil Baby spelled something say BUH. So I say, I wonder if he was spelling boy. Because I see some people, he wasn't saying boy. He was saying but he was saying it how he talk. But.
Hey,
all right.
The fact that you bring up Lil Baby, shoot, let's talk about Atlanta. You know, Future just dropped his new album. And what that song say, man? Bitch, you killing me? I control all the emotion. What he say, man?
Oh, Lord. He controlled all the emotion in Bimini.
That's what he say? But he going up. Wait, the first time I listened to this song, I was like, hold on, but hey, maybe it's just me, but it sounded like he say Bimini. I going to look at the lyrics. And it didn't say that. But you know, sometimes they be getting that shit wrong.
They wrong. Whoever write the lyrics, you think he can send them the lyrics? He ain't too big to do all that. He writing down the lyrics in it. They think about, he say he controlling it. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
You and a lot of other people do.
That's what I hear.
That was my first thing. And too, I hear a lot of Bahamians say that. Or it's kind of like if you know, you know.
Right.
But I don't know, dog.
What the song name again? He said it on?
Teflon Don.
Teflon Don.
Play it so you get it.
But I don't know where you going to see your lyrics. But I ain't what Apple saying.
What Apple say?
What Apple saying?
Bitch, you feeling me? Bitch, I'm feeling me too. Got the energy. Send a hoe on a stroll out in Tennessee. I control all the motion and
Well,
Bimini.
mother sick.
Apple, Future, Teflon Don. Don't like pausing it right now. Future, Teflon Don. Apple say the lyrics. You could go check it out. See, he control all emotion in Bimini.
I don't know what he talking about or where he get that from. Future ain't
It rhyme.
How he even know but Bimini won? But I guess nowadays Bimini more popular than it ever been.
Bimini is the gateway, Bahamas. What do you mean, how you know?
Future ain't never stepped foot on Bimini, so I don't know how he could say he control all emotion. Who he even fucking know from Bimini?
He probably knows some people from back home. Talks.
That don't even make sense. You better say I control all emotion in Nassau. Don't say no Bimini, but
You can't say that either. You can't say Nassau either. Control all emotion. No way. No way. I mean, it sound good in the song, though.
Yeah.
I mean, at least, this is what I can say. He letting people know he knows something. That's how I take it.
Yeah,
that's how I take it. I don't take it like...
You know he moved
really
to Miami now. He's living in Miami now.
Yeah, and he around people. So you could be around these people. He around someone who knows something.
That's fine.
He knows something about something. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
But hey, I can say this. You're bigging up Bimini in the song. You got to touch the ground, man.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. Come touch the soil, though.
Come true.
Everything cool. Mm-hmm. That's still a big up, though. Shoot. But that'll roll us right into our next clip. Play it, man. Play it.
Future bigger than Drake in Atlanta. Like anywhere else,
Future can't do no wrong in Atlanta.
anywhere else you might say, oh, Drake in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Future bigger than Drake in Atlanta.
Future's a superhero in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, Future's a superhero in Atlanta.
Monster.
That's what he is. But that's so crazy that you say that, and that was before this whole. when they say that this whole take, what the first.
Oh, what you talking about?
What Future Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar song was?
That was what song that was, dog. Like that.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Take that. No,
like
did
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was before all of that.
Yeah.
That was before the whole beef or whatever. But I was just saying that just to say because, you know, Drake was when it was talked about that. But I just know Future is Future in Atlanta. Like, yeah.
What you think about people who saying like Drake fall off right now? You believe that?
Man.
Not fall off like
That's what they saying. Like, what do you mean fall off? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know if he
saying,
could.
like,
I don't know if Drake could fall off.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is he the hardest right now? No. He's been the hardest for a while.
Who you think the hardest right now?
I mean, it got to be Kendrick right now. It got to be the hardest.
The hardest? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know.
I mean, he's the most spoken about in a sense. I mean, okay, well who you feel like?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
It's like a group of them right now. A group of them. I feel like when you say who's the hardest, they could drop and it instantly go in number one. You know what I'm saying? Or at least could be.
What do you mean, Rod Wavy?
Raw Wave.
No, but I see
Future just dropped too. Like every time these cats them drop, they go on like number one.
If Kendrick drop, he could go number one too.
Yeah, but I think Raw Wave.
But I said that. I only said that because he like kind of like had the game in the shambles, and shambles like like he kind of like shifted a lot of the tide.
Who, Kendrick?
Yeah, like I mean. He was the most spoken
He
about.
definitely was the underdog, I think, in that battle.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of weird, though. Like,
I mean,
it's kind of weird.
I don't know. It depends on how you look at it.
Well,
it could be weird, but it ain't weird.
Only reason why I say that's
ain't
weird
because
how big of an artist he is. That's why I say that's weird. That
who bigger?
Ooh, Kendrick or
who's bigger?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I would have to say
Drake had to been a bit bigger. I would have to say Drake. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Like, what are you talking about? You talking about like rap people them that just know rap? Then that's a different. That's kind of like a different story. But if you're talking to like music and popularity, you understand what I'm saying? It's two different things. So,
but even touring though, if we go to touring and sales, Drake's still a big artist right now.
That's what I'm right. I mean. But you know the general public don't care. It's like rap heads,
love
care
Kendrick.
about the bottle too.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the bottle right now.
Yeah,
like the rap heads care about the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the general public, they don't care about that shit.
No. They still gonna listen to whoever their favorite artist is.
So that's why it still could be. Like that's why I saying when you say people say Drake fall off, you got to talk about markets now.
Yeah.
He can't fall off.
Yeah, because he could live off of what he's already done. His name already written in stone.
It's impossible for him to fall off.
Yeah, he could fall back.
He could fall back.
Yeah.
He could fall down.
Yeah.
He can't fall off.
No, never.
You understand what I'm saying? And he don't need no new hit to say he fall off or none of that extra stuff either.
Yeah.
Like, he's solidified right now. It's just like how big he
want to be at the time, which is crazy because I was watching a clip, Raw Wave. He just did a new interview, and I was watching it, and he was just speaking about his relationship with Drake, and he was just saying like, ain't nothing niggas could say or do to make me like feel a type of way about him.
That's what I'm saying.
He was like nigga really is him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he grew up listening to him. And so for him, he's like, but the niggas just hit me up on some regular shit just to see how I doing or whatever. And then they asked him, like about the music and shit, of course, and he was like, bro, this nigga is the biggest, and it comes down to how big he want to be. He's like, but the nigga just love doing the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the nigga just love recording. The nigga just love the whole process
Right.
of the music shit.
Right.
Cause it's like you said, ain't nothing else he could do. Nigga completing side missions right now. It's kind of like LeBron.
That's it.
He's just completing side missions.
That's what it's saying. Like he didn't solidify. You can't say fall off. That's like, it's crazy to say. But I understand the people that would even say it because you only thinking from where you at.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Or their personal view.
That's what I'm saying. The way you at. Like you only thinking about where you at.
And when you the champion, everybody watching you to see you fall.
They still talking with Jordan though. Be watching play on the Wizards.
Yeah, exactly.
They still talking with the Bulls run though.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I look at it in that sense too.
Yeah.
You know? But for the hip hop heads, like, you feel me? Like I was a hip hop head too. So I like Drake. But I with Kendrick, I like Drake with the melodies. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I don't knock him. Like it's just like, boy, I don't feel like you tough.
Yeah.
But a man is a man.
Yeah.
A man is a man. I can say that in the camera lens. A man is a man. But I don't feel as though like you're a tough person by nature. You don't need to be presenting that. So I'm good with that. I with that. But as far as a musician, come on. I don't care about all that ghostwriting stuff. Everybody had a ghostwriter at some point in time, at some point of the track.
But like I say this in season 1 too. I was like, but music is collaborative. You're not gonna pick no hits where it's just one person on the song, bro.
Especially
it's impossible.
Especially when you have already accomplished something to a certain extent. Like, I ain't the artist who ain't blow yet, and I just in the studio every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I blow now. I got an interview here today. I got this photo shoot here.
I
got to shoot 2 videos in this.
You gotta be a machine.
When am I gonna find the time? It's not about writing.
Yeah.
That's simple. Some people just think, when am I gonna find the time to relate?
To the general exactly, because your life now isn't even relatable.
How can I? But I still need a new album, you know. But I still got to do all these things, you know. So when am I gonna find the time to relate to the public? I could write whatever. That don't mean that
is gonna.
I still have to relate. I still got to touch you when I talk.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
So these are the type of things that you got to think about in a sense. So, all right, whatever. I need a ghostwriter. You need a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
You need these things.
But 2 heads are better than one. You always got to bounce ideas off of someone, bro.
That's how it go.
You can't sit here and tell me. That's like perfect example right now.
I think I know what you're about to say.
What?
Cookies, go ahead.
I was gonna say
cool.
the perfect example of that right now is like AI.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine you in a classroom and the teacher asking you questions live, and everyone in the class using AI except you. You saying, but I can do this. I can do this by myself, but I don't need nobody else.
Lost. You could lose. You just could keep losing.
Cause you got to keep up with the times, dog.
That's how it go.
It come down to that, like, bro, you got to keep up with the times. So, especially in music, bro, it's collaborative. No one person could say you got all the answers. You know, even now, Cole said that too. Because you remember at one point, Cole was the producer, the artist, the writer, and all of that.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, I couldn't keep up with that shit. Or not saying that he couldn't do it, but it wasn't serving him justice doing that.
And I just had a conversation with one of my brethren today, and I tell him that, like, that's something with business. Like, sometimes we just want to do everything ourselves. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, you gotta just know who's strong at what they do, and let them do that, and trust that they can do it right. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you grow. You keep thinking that I understand the perfectionist.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn how to use the perfectionist. You find somebody else who's perfectionist in what they just do and what they love to do. Use them. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you build what you got going on. But when you try to do everything yourself, it's only 24 hours in a day and it's only one you.
Yep.
When you try to do everything yourself, you know, but yeah.
You got to take yourself out of the micro and start looking at the macro,
Right.
the bigger picture.
Exactly. Right. And if when you start doing that, then you'll know
You'll
how to
grow.
then you'll know how to micro the macro.
Yeah.
That's when you cooking with grease.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Tua need to get the most money he could get right now. That's what he did.
That's another thing. We better take that 5th year option, but hey, you got another year, bro. This ain't it.
Hold on. Pause it. So, why you feel as though why you feel as though we needed to take the 5th year option with him? I don't know if y'all don't. I don't know for who don't know what the 5th year option is. It's like to a first contract,
4 years.
4 years or whatever. If you had a 5th year option, like we could have
Extended to the 5th year or cut ties at the 4th year.
right. So, what you were saying, extend it to the 5th year and see what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then decide whether you're going to pay.
Why you feel as though the Dolphins should have done that?
Because football is a game of stats, right?
Yeah.
If we are looking at the stats in the past 5 seasons, how many seasons has Tua completed?
What you mean completed?
Completed where he
Talk
played
about
all
it.
games.
Talk
All
about it.
games through the whole season.
Whoa. So 5 seasons with the Dolphins.
I don't know if he been this
No,
is
no,
his
oh,
5th
no,
season
no,
with the
no,
Dolphins.
This is not his 5th season with the Dolphins.
What is it?
5th?
It has to be. Because
Yeah,
we
it's
didn't
his
take the
fifth. It's his
5th
fifth.
option.
Yeah, it's just you're right. This is 5th season. You're right. Wow. So 1. So you need
One.
1.
I'll
But
do
ain't
you
even
even
a-
better. Let's go to the last 6 seasons. When he was his last season at Alabama.
And he had the hip problem.
Out of 6 seasons, how many seasons has Tua completed where he played all games in the season?
1.
So I don't know that percentage. What's that percentage?
Wait, that failed. That's all I know. You 1 for 6. You need to get out the board.
So why would I give you a long-term contract if you in the last 6 years can't even prove that you could show up to work?
Yeah.
That makes 0 sense to me.
Yeah. I agree with you on that part. But you so that's how you felt back then.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Let me see.
That's how I'm looking at it. That only makes sense. If we looking at the stats, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
You can't cook those stats.
No. So let me see. What did you just
Let's go. Let's play it
Go
again.
ahead.
Keep playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Next go round. We can revisit this next go round. See what we talking about.
And that's the reason why I afraid of. I know the Dolphins about to give Tua the contract, and I'm afraid of that.
I ain't
because
with that.
The reason why I'm afraid
Absolutely
of that.
not.
The
I am
reason why I'm
100%
afraid of-
against that. So I gotta ask you this: what made you feel like they was about to give him the contract?
Because I just be looking at things from a business aspect. It's so sad, but they grow to understand the politics that is be going on. And they hate the politics, but you have to understand it to understand what's going on. And I want to know what's going on. I feel like we was gonna give Tua the contract because he was gonna get hurt.
What?
Maybe ready. That's me saying it like in a dumb way.
Yeah. What signs you see that made you felt like, okay, yeah, the Dolphins about to give him this money now?
All the other moves that they were making with the contracts, like you understand what I'm saying? Who they were signing, when they give Waddle the deal, and all them. You understand what I'm saying? Like I know they was trying to like solidify things and for Tua, in a sense, but I can say this, but I can say this right now, but as long as Marino around, I don't knock nothing Marino done do for the Dolphins, but I love what Marino done do for the Dolphins, but I can be honest with you, but if there's no, like, what, I could just say this, right? Because Marino left when we get beef from the Jaguars in like 2000. It's 24 years. We ain't had one quarterback since then. But I can say this right now.
How many we had since then is another question.
It's so crazy. We ain't had one. You know what they say? We ain't had one. But I can say this, but we like to like play off of Marino legacy. What would Marino's legacy be if the Dolphins was to win a Super Bowl?
That's Fox.
What would his legacy be? I
mean,
asked
shoot,
anyone that what would his legacy be? We still selling him, you know.
Yeah.
What would his legacy be? Because he never won one.
Yeah. But I mean, but in a game where every year, every century, every decade, you getting bigger, faster, stronger, it's inevitable for somebody to eventually come and surpass your records.
No, that's Fox.
That's proven the game moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you could sit around and say, you think it's purposely?
I think it's purpose.
On who?
I think it's purposely.
On who part? On Marino or the whole organization?
I think it's more or less the organization. I don't know. More or less the organization. I feel like, I don't know. Like the brand is selling. And they may feel as though they don't have somebody that could continuously sell the brand. I don't know.
That's weird to me, though. So weird to me.
It's weird to me, too.
That's weird.
But what I'm saying is, it's been 24 years, and we've had so many opportunities. And then we just what happened, just made the wrong decision. Like,
yeah.
Another thing, too, you know, it's hard to play in Miami, too, you know. It's another thing. It's hard to play in Miami, man.
What do you mean by that?
It's the party life. It's hard to play in Miami. I'm cheering Tyreek a lot before he come to Miami. He got but 30 now. He had but 29 since he get out.
But
all right, then.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
What do you mean we don't know what's up with that?
I know what's up with that.
Miami. Like the lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? The palm trees, the cool breeze, the sunshine.
Well, Will Smith
South
tell us
Beach.
that. Will Smith tell us that way back when. I'm going to Miami. Welcome to Miami.
It's different now. It's different. That's when it really be what it is, dude.
But I ain't tell you no lie. Growing up in Miami, a lot of things I thought was normal wasn't normal in other places, you know.
No.
And I actually show, boy, it spoiled me in a way, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Miami different.
Like we grow, you know what I'm saying? We grow up in South Florida at a time where it's like, babe, everything at your fingertips. You got everything. You in this big city. You got the Tri-County. You got Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. Beach run the whole East Coast. You could 10, 15 minutes you at the beach.
Yeah.
You going downtown. But I tell people this all the time, but I didn't know clubs closed until I went to college, you know. Because growing up in Miami, I'm talking about in high school now. Growing up in Miami in high school, at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, we just figuring out what we trying to do for the night.
Yes. Yeah.
Niggas then took a nap. You waking up 12 o'clock in the morning to get ready, and you saying, you hitting up your homies, you hitting up your dogs like, hey, what your boys trying to get into?
Yeah. I tell you forget the first time when they come to Dali, and they come to Tallahassee, and y'all was getting ready 9:30, 10 o'clock. And they say we all going. We say y'all going to the club. Club? Like what? Boy, I ain't even in the mindset for no club right now, boy. Club? 9, boy, no, boy. We going to dinner. We got prime, boy. No, boy. Club.
It was just different, dog. Like when I tell people, boy, we was in the club in Tallahassee, and 2 a.m. came, and all the lights came on in the club. And I saying, yo, what going on?
Time to go home.
I say, hold on, man. You can't tell me they ended it because somebody was fighting. I look around the club. I like, but who was fighting? I said, that's what's wrong with niggas, you know? Niggas always ruining it for everybody. It's like, nah, bro. Nobody, it's over.
Club over.
I say, what you mean over?
Yeah. Club over.
They like, yeah, bro, and at 2. I say, and at 2? Wait, what? Like, this was foreign to me because, like I say, growing up in South Florida, like, 1:30, we just figuring out what we gonna do. If you stay at the club when the club closed in Miami, I didn't think the club closed in Miami. I thought that shit was 24/7 around the clock.
Yeah.
You know how many times we leave the club headed home and we on I-95 headed north going to the crib and we looking at the sun in the distance and we say, boy, I better get home before the sun come out. Cause
what? You better get home before the sun up. What? Mommy can't wake and you there.
And you ain't there. What?
What?
Oh, Lord.
Over.
I done stretching the limits. She done called but 10 times. My pitch is, I got to drop people home. What you want me to do? I the only one with a car. What you want me to do, mommy? I got to leave them on the side of the road.
No.
But, boy, dog, so yeah, it takes a special type of player. I say all of that to say, boy, it takes a special type of player to come and say you focus and you can live in Miami.
That's
and
probably
you
why
can
the
do your
Heat
job, dog.
That's probably why the Heat culture the way it is.
That's Fox.
Yeah. You want to see Mario Chalmers say that? Mario Chalmers is on a podcast.
Yeah.
With his name, with Udonis and Thingham. Play the clip.
I got kicked out of Texas.
I ain't never got kicked out of Tootsie's.
Rouse found out.
Yeah, he told me don't go no more.
This now, mind you, you know how long it took me to create that pipeline? You know how hard I worked to create that pipeline up the back stairs without being seen, straight to the VIP rooms, and right back out? How the hell did Rouse find out?
I want to say it was during the day shift. Like we had
we used to experience the day shifts.
Yeah,
so
like
what
that was our thing. Like
you
so
remember
after
them day
practice,
shifts?
Yeah.
We be out by 6 o'clock, killer.
At the home.
Had an amazing time.
Feet up, rested, get ready for practice next morning.
Straight from practice, straight
They
to
always
the day
had
shift.
them day shifts too.
Out by 6
You
o'clock.
gotta get lunch.
Get them
How the fuck did Rouse
$75
find out?
Go ahead, UD. Tell him, UD. We was right down the road.
Hey, and two of them on the same strip. That's what they going to
What
say.
you trying to say? We right down the road.
Such and such. You had 2 sips of a Jack and Coke. And
The
then you was
motherfucker
in
know
there
what
for
he
a
drank.
couple hours.
The
you ate some
Godfather.
chicken
The
wings. I was
Godfather
like-
was the
I'm
greatest of all
like,
time.
Pat, how you know all this?
He's the greatest ever.
He's like, bro, I know everything in Miami.
Yeah, he knows everything. He
said,
does
you-
too.
you
It's no
can't-
lie.
Yeah, he said you can't do nothing in the city without me finding out.
Nope.
See that?
And since that moment, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide. Like,
Shut that down.
quick.
We ain't go back.
That's what they
See,
saying.
we ain't go back.
You hear what they saying? That's what they saying.
Yeah.
That's what you need in Miami.
You got to be that way.
You have to have that structure. You might say, I understand people. That's a grown ass man. It's a grown ass man. You need to go play somewhere else.
Yeah.
You
It's
get what
too
I'm
much
saying?
for you.
To
It's
do
too
it
much
in
for you.
Miami, I ain't saying don't have fun, you know. But I need to know what you're doing so I could regulate what you're dealing with. Because you might not even know what you're getting into.
Exactly.
It's Miami. Miami different.
Yeah.
Different.
That's Fox.
What? Different. Don't let the palm trees and stuff fool you.
Dog, that's what I say, but it take a special type of player, special type of athlete to say, bro, you moving to Miami. You know how focused you gotta be? You gotta come from a city. The only athletes I think that could really survive in Miami, like this gotta be normal to you. You gotta be from like a LA or Vegas. Houston,
Big
or
city.
where, you know what
Big
I'm
city,
saying?
like-
Big city where it's always
Big-
popping, there's always something going on.
Big city where it's popping. Not even a big city. It gotta be popping.
Yeah. New York, you gotta be from these places to be able to say you coming to Miami.
But Miami is like an extremist city.
What you mean by that?
Party and relax. So you got the beach. That's prettier than everyone. You got the park. So I got you right. The LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, LA
Like,
got their beaches and
yeah.
stuff too. Yeah.
So Miami got that. You know?
Even New York, like, but New York got to deal with the cold. You come to Miami, you ain't never got to worry about it being cold. You know what cold is in Miami? 65 degrees.
Freezing. You can see the snow boots. You guys can't wait to pull up them
Some-
snow boots in my name.
Some people,
What?
some
70 degrees, they got them snow boots up that they need. They couldn't wait to bring them out.
Some people from cold areas, they had 65 in Miami, they jumping in the pool.
What? Right now.
Like, that's the difference, dog. So it take a special type of athlete to be in Miami, dog. So a lot of them, they can't handle it, dog. It's too much.
Yeah.
And not only that, like, bro, we have fun and we don't have a tenth of the money that these these athletes got, though.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had the means to do whatever it is we want to do in Miami at a moment's notice? Bro.
That's what we was doing, Bimini. But that I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Like, dog, you could do or be with what Fighting Funny say? Hey, yeah, shorty, you think you a 10 till your ass come to Miami. Your ass a good solid 5.5 to 6.
Fox.
I think Tyreek is a perfect example of that right now. Like, bro, this nigga, he is a loose cannon in Miami.
He didn't have but 6 or 7 journeys.
In a year, like, this nigga holding the record down like that, but he having too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people is like, oh, Tyreek, he might go somewhere else. Tyreek ain't leaving Miami, boy.
No.
He finna retire in Miami. And you ain't gotta pay no state taxes.
No, he
ain't going nowhere. It's a lot of athletes like that too, though.
Yeah.
They come to Miami, that be the place they retire at.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta force them to leave. That's the only way they gonna leave.
A lot of them is trying to negotiate their contracts to come here to retire.
So all of these things you gotta look out for, dog. Shoot, let's go into the next clip, dog. 'Cause we rolling right
The
now.
first hip hop beat, Kool Herc sampled the Apache song. Dun,
Oh, this,
yeah.
oh,
dun,
that's in the
dun,
dark.
dun,
Yeah.
hey, dun, dun, dun. Jump on it, jump on it. All right, well, that bass line in that song was sampled by King Harrison.
Who's that?
King Harrison is a Bahamian percussionist who was the lead percussionist for Motown Records back in the day.
So if you saying all of that, then that means hip hop was founded by a Bahamian? But what?
Say giant, tell him.
That nigga tell me say hip hop was founded by a Bahamian.
I mean, that's what it is. I wouldn't say. I mean, it was a collective. You can't just say, "Oh, it's all."
him.
You know what I'm saying? It was a collective, but what I know, the cadence come from
The spark.
everything electrifying style with a little
The
spark.
sparks
You know what I
come
go?
from him. Yeah.
But you know it the beat that Kool Herc sampled, the drum line that Kool Herc sampled, a Bahamian made a drum line. And that's where hip hop was founded. And that drum line and that cadence is what hip hop is. That's what we breed, walk, dress. That cadence. You get what I'm saying? And that's where it came from. You feel me? So like it was a collective effort. And that's what people gotta understand too, you know, like bro, you can't do it by yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It was a collective effort, so I can't take nothing away from Kool Herc and whatever.
Real talk.
You know? He sampled that drum line, gave him the inspiration to start something that's the biggest genre of music in the world right now.
Yeah, still.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
To this day.
but I just wanted to know, like, King Harrison is a Bahamian, and that's where the drum line and the cadence come from in rap. So, I remember in this episode, episode come about because people were saying like we was talking
Just too much about rap.
too much about rap or whatever. Why y'all ain't talking about? We can intertwine everything.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? We could talk about rake and scrape, man, Junkanoo, soca, calypso, everything. We are very much versatile. One thing this recap can show you is how versatile we is. You know? It don't matter. We can speak to anyone. You ain't got to be no gangster and come on out. You ain't got to be, like, you understand what I'm saying? You could be a gangster. You could be a preppy person.
Yeah.
You could be a Christian. You could be whatever. We versatile.
As long as you
very
telling
much
your
open
story.
mind. Just tell your story and be truthful. Don't come in there and lie. We don't like liars. Zambi is talk that. So if you lie, we can tell the people you lie. You see what they say? That's how it's go. All right?
Next clip.
When I watch Overdose Crew, you know, he way outside of the Bahamas right now. He humble as hell.
Yeah.
He real humble. Don't get me wrong. He real.
think
He's remind me.
Overdose is the
I tell him
biggest
the other
DJ
day. I
in the
sent him a
Bahamas.
message. Yes, I sent him a message, and you know who Overdoses remind me of?
Who that?
Steph Curry.
Mm.
They just do whatever and
I
act
see
like
that.
they ain't do nothing.
Yeah. Just throw the
They-
ball.
they-
Boom. Swish.
Whatever.
Yeah. See that? See that? See that? That's a Bahamian DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saying.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. you got to be doing, if you're doing what you're doing and you're doing it on a good level, that's what was going on. But we had to intertwine the shit, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we had to
Match the part.
match the part. We making gumbo. So they want people to know. It's no difference between them and us.
Yeah.
So when we could talk about Ovadose, you see what I'm saying? And then we can then we can go talk about DJ Envy. You get what I'm saying? There's no difference between Ovadose and Envy. Envy just may have had more platforms presented to him.
Yeah. But
When you talk about talent,
you put them on the same stage, they both shine in their own right.
It's what it is. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what I was saying with Ovadose is for real. Look, Ovadose is remind me of Steph Curry. You see, he's remind me of Steph Curry. Like they push the needle. Like they push the needle, and they like raise the bar, but they do it effortlessly.
Yeah.
And they so humble about it. Like they know what they doing. They ain't no dummies. But they ain't do it for the recognition. They did it because
that's what they want to
raise
do.
the bar.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Overdose though. I can't wait. Shoot. Hey, I look forward to getting Overdose on that. That coming soon though. We get Overdose on that.
Yeah,
soon,
we supposed to we done halfway line it up.
Yeah.
But you know, Overdose schedule crazy. Our schedule crazy. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But we can get it soon though.
Yeah.
But when we get it, classic. Monumental.
Let's go my next clip. Hey, bro, how you been coping with pain? Like how you been dealing with it? Like what's working and what's not
honestly,
working?
they tell me like talking to people and shit work. That don't really work for me. You feel me? Because I feel like people take advantage of you. I feel like certain people out there that just, you're talking to them. They want to make you feel like that, but it's like then they want to hear information to give it to the next person. Business. Your information is like a telephone. By the time it gets to the 10th person that knows, it's gonna be flipped.
How was that interview for you? First of all, that was our first. That was our first
guest.
interview. Yeah, that was our first interview. That was the first interview.
Guest. Yeah. I liked it. That was a real personal one for me. Like I really wanted to do that one. Just how close me and 350 was.
Right.
I was really like my little brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, the only thing I wanted to see was him succeed.
Yeah.
I knew what he had, and any way that I could help and try to make that bigger. So for me, it's important. I feel like his brother, all his brothers, but Quan especially, him carrying on the torch, because I know how he felt about Quan, especially when it came to music. So the fact that Quan had just dropped his project, I was like, man, it only makes sense, man. Let's do this just so you could tell the story. And you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to give the platform. That's the reason that we created this platform, to be able to have guys to come on here and tell their story. So it was important for me to do that interview. And Quan is real lyrical for me.
Right.
Like he's another one. He'll say stuff, and you really gotta pay attention to what he's saying, because he's saying some shit.
Yeah.
But he doing it so fast and it's so effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like if you don't understand
pay
what he's
attention.
saying or pick up on what he's saying, you just look over it.
Right.
But if he's real good at taking what happens in real life and putting it into the music.
Oh, right.
You know, any artist that could do that, they're a special type of artist. He's one of them in that aspect.
Right.
But he shocked me in that interview too. I didn't know he was that well at doing interviews. He was very articulate.
But I just think he's a real person. So, like, it's hard for somebody to do an interview when they're not being themselves. So it became natural, because with him, what you see
is what you get.
And that's what made it natural for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I like that interview too, though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, that was the first one, so I appreciate that. Like, just even him doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get shut him out for that, but yeah, that was one that was needed in a sense too. And I happy that I was the first one too, you know, because of the whole situation and everything. And I know like you and 350 relationship and all that extra stuff, like, you know. So like I was happy that was the first one. So, you know, when we take this to the next level, and I would always be the first interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
We could go back too.
yeah, that's a classic. We can take one little screenshot from that's gonna be worth some stuff in a little bit too.
And then not only that, like the feedback that I got from people after like they watched that,
Right.
a lot of people was like, "Damn, this is a real good interview."
Yeah,
Especially people that are close to the circle and are familiar with everything that was going on. It was like, man, like it enlightened them because it opened their eyes to stuff that they didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, you know, I'm still in close talks with everyone in the family from Quan to Bait, Yodi. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Yodi is another one I want to get on there too. Like,
yeah. He coming soon.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Yodi, man. Shout out the whole 350 camp, man.
Yeah,
Look.
real.
Yeah, let's roll the next clip though.
Well, I think the problem is we have to be honest
Yeah,
about what we want and put that to the forefront. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like what you want in a relationship or what you require or your hard nose, your compromise, your yeses. It's too much. You deserve everything that you want.
that was a dope interview though.
What? That was so dope. We had to do 2 episodes.
Yeah, we do 2 episodes.
Like, but that was crazy. That was our first time. Roxie killed it, babe.
Yeah, that was a dope interview. I that was a special interview to me, like, for real.
That was another one too. Like when people start seeing the clips from that, everyone was asking like, "Yo, whoa, where the show at?
Yeah,
Where I can see this? Trying to see
Yeah.
more of this."
yeah. But what I like about that too is like it kind of like you know, people would make it kind of like give us it showed our diversity in the sense, like, you understand what I'm saying? You know, because she started speaking about relationships. You know, we talk about other things a lot of times, but they don't know we could talk about relationships too.
I like a lot of the stuff she was saying instead of us saying it because it might come off different if it come from us.
Yeah.
I glad she was the one saying a lot of that stuff. But
she's like a guest who you could always have on though.
Yeah, reoccurring
She's one of
guest,
them.
definitely.
She's definitely a guest who you could like have.
And I feel like she could talk about whatever too.
That's why I say that. That's why I say that. Like, it don't matter the top, don't matter the conversation. Like, she could give an input and a valid input too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I really enjoyed that interview too though. Yeah. And I want y'all to know she traveled from afar for that interview too, because she was in house. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people was in house. She was in house. She traveled for that one too. Yeah. I got to tip my hat off to her. Like, you got to get some type of credit. Like, she got to have some type of belief to, like.
Yeah. And especially at us, at that point in time, like, we still was up and coming.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we was a couple episodes in, and she was like, yeah, man, I can do this, man.
Yeah.
But anybody that, you know what I'm saying, take time out of their rigorous schedules and come on the show, though, we appreciate that 1,000%.
Facts. 1,000. Facts.
Let's go to the next clip, though.
Yeah. People are running on saying, Bobo Tino. You know, Bahamians don't support Bahamians, but I know how you feel about that.
Well, man, you got to be hard, brother. You know, when we listen to your music just because, you from the Bahamas, I must go grease my dad up and go scream your music if it ain't song good. It get song good, blood.
Yeah, you sound good. Hey, well, we're real, though. We're real, though.
I think at this point right now, Bobo is our most watched on YouTube too.
Yeah, it is. Right now it is. Yeah.
Bobo, but he shocked me with a lot of things though. I ain't lie.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know he had that much knowledge of his industry. And you know what I'm saying? Just the music business and just social media in general.
Right, social media in general, right.
I didn't know. You know, when y'all see a lot of things, y'all might think these people stupid, but they only playing crazy, but
And that's what they always tell him. But
A
he like,
smart person can play dumb. A dumb person can't play smart.
you can't be no ass and play smart. You can't be no ass and play smart. But you could be a smart person and play ass. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are thinking like Bobo them don't know what they doing, but Bobo don't know what they dealing with, man. Bobo don't know what he dealing with. You see it, Bobo? I asked Bobo the question. See, you know, because people are just running on saying all Bahamians don't support Bahamians. You know, I ain't really had an answer for that. I just didn't feel like that was fully true.
Yeah.
You know, but I asked Bobo that because that was what was going on. That was like a big topic at the time. I mean, that's always the topic, but that was like trending at the time too, you know?
Yeah.
So you see Bobo say you got to be hard, bro.
Yeah.
You see what he's saying? So like, I know. All right, cool. And then saying that, you see this clip coming up right now. I play it, man. Yeah.
What else? On the
Bobo,
beach?
On the beach. Oh, they think it had it at the National Stadium.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And Bobo Tino performed normal.
Yeah.
And 10,000 people were singing normal. And you see 10,000 cameras. You get what I'm saying? So I was saying, I never saw something like that.
Yeah.
In an era where people are arguing about whether or not Bahamians is support Bahamians.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? People saying, oh, Bahamians don't support Bahamians. But then they had a cool effect. The news say it was 10,000 people. Well, however almost 1,000 people it was. The thousands of people were singing Bobo Tino's song. This was in the Bahamas. That was whatever amount of thousands of people that was, they was Bahamians supporting the Bahamian. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel as though like that kill that dead. Go ahead. That was I like to see stuff like that. That let me know.
Yeah.
We got each other back.
Yeah.
You feel me? We just need to saw.
What Bobo say, babe? You gotta be hard, brother.
You gotta be hard.
You want to see?
Yeah.
All the fucking Gorilla Glue them is falling in away. Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they get an algorithm.
Yeah.
This
one
one
need
is
to get
joking.
in
Yeah.
Algorithm. Oh, yeah.
Break that down for them, man. For people who even know what that is, break that down what that is.
That's something with what the machine, the computer, could show in the front of the viewer face. They use the viewer, right?
And you just scrolling down on that wide.
And you go on Facebook, and every time you go on Facebook, you see a cheeseburger. And you click the cheeseburger.
Right.
So what Facebook will do to you, every time you open up your computer, Facebook will check a cheeseburger in the front of you.
In your face.
Because they know that's what you like.
They know that's what you like. You understand?
Yeah.
So I saw plenty freshness and plenty shit. But mostly freshness. That's what people like.
Right.
People always click on my page. So every time you go on Facebook, you see a Bobo Tino post.
Right.
Bobo Tino post.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
I was telling them, I say, babe, sometimes people will post like once a day or maybe, once a week. Some niggas them post once a month, bro.
Yeah.
To know the knowledge or to have the knowledge to like, bro, he say, babe, sometimes I post in 3 and 4 and 5 times a day, dog. But
That's to get an algorithm.
Exactly. I struggle with that all the time, though. I ain't gonna lie. I just be like, bro, because you know we coming from an era, like, but I still remember when it wasn't the internet. You know what I'm saying? So all of this, of course, you need it. It's technology, bro. You got to use it to grow. So, but I coming from an era when you didn't have that or when you didn't need that, that would be my body. Like, bro, I never been the type of person that every time something happen, I pull it on my phone and record. To me, I feel corny doing that. That's not natural for me to do.
For me neither.
That's not natural for me to do.
Neither.
I hope that I would change that, but
That ain't natural for me. That ain't natural for me at all.
On the contrary, I like a private person, dog. Like,
Right.
Of course, we doing entertainment, we doing music, but bro, I don't like the thought of everything I do or every move I at, niggas know what I doing and where I at. Like, that shit is kind of creepy to me. But yeah, Bobo got that shit figured out. He got that down park, mate.
What was it, algorithm? Like, when Kendrick dropped, the impact. Listen to me. And anything what you want to do in life, you know what I'm saying? Everything what you do in life is the battle.
Yeah.
So you got to know the art of war. If it's one thing you could learn from this battle, it's the art of war. As a Kendrick and Drake situation, back to that, yeah.
Certain takes though, you was right on when I was like, babe, this nigga ain't dropped yet. This nigga, when you drop, babe? He was like, but he might be in the barracks. So when you say that, like saying shit like that, you was right about that.
Yeah, that's how I felt because I'm a Kendrick fan too.
Yeah.
You know, but just from this personality per se, you know, like I know he ain't gonna lay down. You know?
Yeah.
But on top of that, it's just like Kendrick is like a karate. You know, Schoolboy Q is calling him sensei, you know.
Yeah, you said that. Kung Fu Kenny? That's what he got.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So he moved more in that realm.
Yeah.
So like those type of people, they ain't about they ain't all that talking and thing. You know, they about that real they action when it's action time. You know? So but yeah, I felt like his impact would have been different whenever he was to drop whatever he was to drop, because I feel as though like he was gonna do what everybody thought he wasn't, and it's like Daniel's son.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody think Daniel's son was gonna win. Yeah. But that's who you remind me of. That's where I come from with that. But that prediction was a prediction?
Spot on.
What that was?
Yeah, that was a prediction.
All right.
Spot on.
You gotta know the art of war though. Yeah. You gotta know the art of war. Yeah. Like, I don't care what you're doing in life. It's good to know the art of war because you're in battle with someone, even if it's yourself. Know how to battle yourself, because that's the biggest battle.
A lot of people in the battle.
The battle ain't about other people. You put other people in the place because you need somebody to blame when you don't want to blame you. But you really be battling you. That's how life goes.
Just locking in with Icewear Vezzo.
Counterpoint.
And again, my biggest video.
What's your biggest video today?
What Icewear Vezzo up the scope with Lil Durk.
Up the scope, up the scope. Yeah, better check the boy, we up the scope. Up the scope.
I want you to tell them how that interview come about.
Shoot, we was just in Miami. I ain't gonna fake it. We was kicking it. We was like, man, we scrambling for interviews. We was like, man, I was out there for like, what was like 2-3 weeks. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, we got to get some interviews in while we out here, dog. And I was just thinking of different people to hit up.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, Counterpoint. I was just going down my timeline. I came across it. I'm like, yeah, let's interview this nigga Counterpoint, bro. Cause bro on his game, he on his A game, he doing his thing with it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I hit him up and I was like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm trying to do the interview. And he was like, what you mean? And I was like, I'm trying to interview you, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Come on and tell your story. And he was like, shoot, all right, yeah, where you want me to pull up at? I appreciate, bro, too, because at a moment's notice, he pulled up. He's like, bro, where you want me to meet you at? Bro, showed up. We shot it. We got it done.
Right.
And I think he felt a lot better. I think that's a lot of things. Like, people will be kind of like timid or, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to give us every excuse in the beginning. Like, oh, I don't know. Because like you say, people don't want to say the wrong thing on camera.
Right.
But then I think once they get in our presence and we get the interview going, we make them feel so comfortable. It's like, oh, that was just like a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know,
but then, after the interview, it'd always be like that, dude.
Yeah.
It'd always be like that. Like, wait. Boy, they be ready to record more. Like, yeah.
We like, nah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, him talking about working with Lil Durk, that kind of resonated with me because, you know, I had an opportunity to work with Durk too.
Right.
So having a chance, like, shout out to Trav, MBB.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the whole team 80. Shout out Lola. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But yeah, definitely Trav was the one that introduced me to Durk.
Right.
And they had just came out to Atlanta for a little bit. They rented an Airbnb, you know what I'm saying, set up the studio in the crib, and they hit me up and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, we need you to come through and record.
Right.
That's like family, so it wasn't nothing. Pull up over there, you know. They was here for probably about a week.
Mm-hmm.
And just one of those days, pulling up at the crib, I know we in the crib, we be going through beats, playing beats, recording, we ain't recording the whole time. Like niggas running around the house doing whatever they doing, and then you get in that mode, you jump in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's there if you need it.
Right.
So one of the days we going through the crib, and I just remember Trav like, oh yeah, yo, Willie, the studio set up? I'm like, yeah, everything will go. What you trying to record? He like, oh no, Durk them about to pull up in a little bit. I'm like, okay, this like 2017 too. I'm like, damn, Durk finna pull up? Oh shit. Like, mind you, this Durk after his Def Jam deal, this Durk after Coke Boys. Like, he not the Durk that we know right now. This was before the Drake feature.
Right.
On, you know what I'm saying, Laugh Now Cry. Like, yeah,
right.
This before all of that.
Yeah.
Like, Durk is Durk, Chicago legend, but he ain't the megastar Grammy Award winning Durk at this time.
Yeah.
So he like, yeah. And then just as time rolled on and time got closer, he like, oh yeah, they like 10, 15 minutes out. All right, so boom. Then they pull up to the crib. And boys pulled up in a track car. This is like my first time seeing a track car too. Army fatigue track car. Pulled up, got out. I think they had just probably came from playing basketball or some shit.
Right.
And then it was just like, everybody just chilling and shit. Durk playing songs for us. And we going through songs. And he was like just trying to get some feedback, asking us what we think about them. And we telling them, yeah, we fuck with this. He played like 5-6 joints. And then we just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Durk was like, man, hey, ain't nobody got no beats? We like, hell yeah, we got beats. Matter of fact, the studio set up in the back if you want to record. So he like, oh shit, let's go through some beats. Nigga came, sat down. He just like, bro, he made to be an artist, bro. He just hop in the booth, put on the headphones, you know what I'm saying, listen to the beat for a little bit. He punching in like 4 to 6, sometimes 8 bars at a time and just going through it until it's done. But when I saw it's the work ethic, bro. Like, that nigga had a relentless work ethic.
So what he used to do, like he's recording all the time.
What you mean?
You say he was, because I remember you telling me like he was making like so many songs. Like at one time, like y'all recorded something, or whatever together, or whatever.
Yeah, we were probably recorded like 4 records that day.
Right.
So that's what made me just be like, yo, this nigga is making like 10 songs a day. Because like I said, he came to us with 6,
and then he recorded another 4.
So I'm like, damn, that's 10 per day. Like, this nigga.
Yeah.
And he just going through off of vibes or whatever he feel.
Right.
And then, shoot, that was the first time I met Durk. And then the second time, this was another time, probably like a year later, Trav Dunn came back to Atlanta. They built another, big-ass crib, big-ass mansion. It's so crazy is that the second mansion that they booked, I think Lil Baby on that house now. Like, yeah, that's the crazy house? Yeah, because at the time it was a rental house. It was a rental property. But I think... Like, I done seen clips of Lil Baby in the same house.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, yeah, this is his crib.
Right.
Like, I don't know the situation, but between him and Jada, and I be watching, like, some of their videos, I could see.
It's the same crib.
Yeah, I could be like, oh, yeah, I know that background. That's such and such. But, yeah, the second time they pulled up is Lil Durk. He usually pull up with, like, 4 to 5 homies or whatever. They pull up at the crib, right? Everybody getting out of the crib. We got the studio set up in like the office of the mansion.
Right.
So niggas in there, everybody just coming in, they playing joints. And then one of Durk homies was like, yo, let me get the aux. I'm finna play some shit. So like, I bet. Give him the aux. They going to play the shit. And one of the fucking songs that was played, mind you, I don't know who this nigga is. I just know he one of the Lil Durk homies.
Right.
So this nigga, he got dreads and shit. He played a song, and one of the songs this nigga played, the first song this nigga played, is Crazy Story.
Oh, shit.
Lo and behold, I'm listening to the shit. I'm like, this shit hard. Who this? This you? Oh, yeah, bro. Damn. Who did this beat? Shit, gas. Don't know this nigga from a can of paint. And then nigga, it's like, I'm telling them the shit hard, and nigga like, oh yeah. Like he not really like, oh yeah, for real? Damn, that's what's up, bro. Like he just, he listening to it too. Like his first time listening to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. And I'm like, damn, the shit's so hard. I'm like, man, hey, this shit out already? I'm trying to pull it up on the phone. He like, nah, that's not out yet. I'm finna drop it in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I kid you not, this in like November. A month later, Crazy Story drop on the top of World Star. This was in November. Crazy Story dropped on the top of World Star December. Top of December, bro. That shit went crazy.
Right.
The Crazy Story went crazy.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, this nigga played us this shit before it came out, bro. And the nigga was off to the races after that shit. Like, he became a household name. He became that nigga.
He became King Von.
King Von became King Von after that shit, bro. And
yeah, dog.
No funny shit. The nigga came in there with, you know what I'm saying, just regular. To now, like, I'm watching him on, you know what I'm saying, interviews and shit. Like, nigga got on 3, 4, 5 chains.
Right.
Breaking off the homie, getting 100,000 and breaking it down with the hood. Like, bro, I love seeing shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
I love seeing shit like that. I really could say I seen this nigga come from when I seen him to, you know what I'm saying, just a nigga hanging around Durk to nah, nigga, nah, I'm the big dog and I got my niggas around me type shit, bro. So that shit was just profound to me. But shoot, I think this actually a clip of me in the studio with him.
With King Von.
Yeah, in the studio with King Von. Look at this one. See me in the back, to the left. I got on a black hoodie. But look at it. You can see, bro, ain't got on no bunch of chains or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, everybody in the room, we just vibing. That my nigga Dilla. Dilla, what up? Hey. I don't even know if this song out. This was part of all the songs he was playing was part of his grandson, Volume 1, I think. It's my nigga Millie. Shout out Millie, what they do. Stash in the back. Stash got all the beats.
Stash in the beats.
Stash 808, they go try right there. But yeah, bro, like now I look back. At the time, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? We just doing what niggas normally do.
Do what you do.
Now I look back on it, that shit is historic, bro.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to King Von.
Yeah.
The whole Chicago movement, like, bro, that shit historic, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas would pay millions of dollars to be in that room right there, bro.
Facts.
Like, I could.
Facts.
It's definitely special to be like, you know what I'm saying? To say I had moments with these monumental artists, like Durk being a Grammy Award winning. I could say, nigga, I recorded a Grammy Award winning artist.
Facts.
Being in the same room with King Von, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, King Von is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, bro, shout out the Team 80, shout out Tribe, bro. Them niggas can't do no wrongs in my eyes. Straight up.
Real.
Then from now, what our next clip is Najie.
Hey. Yeah, this is one of my favorite interviews, though.
This is another one showcasing our versatility. Like
versatility. That's why I like this interview so much.
Tell them who Najie is for like people that don't know.
Najie Dunn. Najie like a legend from the Bahamas. He like a little Bow Wow in a good way. Everything cool Bow Wow, but
what made you say that?
I mean, because he was like young doing what he was doing. He had fans when he was so young.
Yeah.
And he like I guess fans like grew with him. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's the reason why I related to Bow Wow. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Young star.
That alone. Yeah. You know what I mean? People would think that we ain't God-fearing because we speaking on certain things or doing certain things or whatever. But, you know, we God-fearing. Like,
what?
At the end of the day, like, we grew up in the church.
What? That's what I going to say. But you could do whatever you want on the weekend. But, hey, Sunday morning come out.
You better go to the church.
You better be up and ready for church.
You don't even got no choice.
Choice.
You don't even got no choice.
Wait, what? You can't even say, man, I too tired. But what?
None of
Because the
that.
first thing they can say, well, you won't going out no more. You done?
I tell you that.
They done didn't want you to go out. So,
I can tell you that.
where you make it to church with tears in your eyes? You going
there crying. You know what I mean?
And
you
you better
there crying.
And you better don't fall asleep in church.
Oh Lord. You feel that pinch. What? I can tell you that.
I met my wife in 2010. I met her in 2010. Like my wife was like that was my friend. Like that. Like we was and I was in. It wasn't no girlfriend boyfriend. It was like we was cool. Like that was my friend.
Yeah.
And then all I know is by 2015 we was married. That's
Hey, but I can tell
it
you,
was
but
a joke. I just gotta be honest.
That's the first interview show inside this episode too, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He gives some good advice too, though.
he give great advice.
He gives some
Like,
good advice.
Great
too.
advice, like, cause you know, he get. Najie something. Najie say all he knows is he get married in 2015, but when you meet, babe, that's how I feel.
It's kind of like if you know, you know.
You know, you know. Yeah. That's what it is. Like when you meet
the one,
that's just what it is. Yeah. It just can flow, you know. But he gives some good advice for real.
Yeah. I think we live in a scary time too, though, in terms of like relationships with the social medias.
Why you think it's scary?
Because you could be in relationships for the wrong reasons. With social media being around, like some people are being in a relationship just for the look of social media. Because they feel like that could make them bigger, or, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of celebrity couples or influencer couples. And people might think like, but I got to do this if I want to hit another level. I feel at this point, niggas will do anything for fame, dog. So that's the scary part about it.
I think really and truly, I want to bring somebody. Hey, I want somebody to come on and talk with this and thing too, you know.
Yeah.
But what I saying is, people don't know who they is because they only know what they see. You get 1,000 likes. Now, this who they is. I is this right now because this who got 1,000 likes. So
yeah,
that must be what they. Nobody taking the time to figure out this who the I is, you know.
Yeah.
I is me. Nobody who they know who they is right now.
Or not only that, they looking at social media and they letting social media shape who they think they should be.
Exactly.
I guess that fall right back on the same thing, but that shit's scary.
That's what it is. That's what it is, but it's weird, but it's just too weird to me.
Yeah, but then I think about like the younger generation, like, but they was born into this shit. They don't even know what life is without this. You just imagine one day, like, the internet start working worldwide. People would be so lost, but they wouldn't know what to do.
We have no life.
They would think life over. To them, life would be over.
Life would be over.
Like, that's the crazy part to think about, dog.
I mean, this guy chairs the time in. I mean, I ain't gonna knock no time in and say, oh, we would. I ain't gonna knock no time, but at the same just guy chairs the time in because you know better too. You know what I mean? But that's real, boy. That's real. When you sit in the time, you might can set up sometimes and say like, well, when you know better, you think other people know better, but they don't.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We lived without the social media and but the social media because it was easier to say like, all life without social media. Blah, 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 blah. It's easier to say that. You see what I'm saying? But that's real, boy. That's real.
Next clip. What would you say is the most difficult thing about marriage?
The most difficult thing is actually being selfless. That's the most. Once you get that, you get it, you know.
That was like a powerful clip too, babe. Being selfless in a relationship because it ain't just you. You got to take into consideration the other person's feelings. Another part, what he say to that is like, babe, you got to remember, she ain't grow up in your house. How you grow up and how she grow up. So
Yeah.
some things, would you think she should just get off rip?
Yeah.
You got to sit down and explain that and say, babe,
this
no.
is what I think, and this is what it is in my line.
And this is why I think like this.
Right.
And this what this mean to me.
Right. You gotta compromise in relationships, man.
Yeah. That's why I say, but he gives some good advice, and I say it's a scary
advice.
time. It's a scary time because some people saying they ain't compromising. What they want is what they want. Which I ain't knocking, but boy,
I mean, ain't nothing
you
new
gotta
under the
find
sun,
middle ground.
but, yeah.
The yin and the yang, babe. Everyone, you gotta understand your partner or your potential lifelong partner. Ain't nobody perfect, dog.
Yeah.
So it could be some stuff that they gotta work on.
Right.
And there could be some stuff you need to work on. You gotta ask yourself, like, are you okay with where you are right now? And are you willing to work to a bigger goal and say better yourself and believe and hope that your partner will feel the same way too.
Right.
So it's a lot of give and take.
Right.
Yin and yang.
Right.
Balance. Life all about balance, dog. Don't
Everything.
And then
Everything is balanced.
I used to be looking at Lil Duval and shit too. He used to be saying like, man, hey, people might start talking or y'all better watch out because the last thing y'all want to do is be old and lonely. And people just be like, yeah, oh yeah, you tripping, but I can't wait till I travel in the world and doing this and doing that. He like, all right, that shit sound cool.
Yeah.
Stay right there. And his perfect way to solve that is he'll bring on someone who of age or in high age who don't have no one, and they telling you, man, hey, I thought this is what I wanted, but now that I got it, this ain't it. It's like, but you gotta be careful, dog.
Yeah.
Don't let social media shape who you should be.
Facts.
Find out who you should be before this shit, dog.
Facts. Facts.
That's my take on that. How the hell we get in Toronto? Like, that's what I want to know. From Nassau, 90 degrees year round.
Yeah.
Toronto, you'd be lucky if you see that at all during the year. Like,
Like you say, man, you know, just finding new ways to have new experiences and stuff.
before we even start, but I gotta tell y'all, man, we take a long journey for this.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Where you come from? You come from Atlanta?
From Atlanta, babe.
Well, see, first I fly from Miami to Atlanta first, and then we drive from Atlanta to Toronto.
Atlanta to Toronto, that's a 14-hour drive. Stop.
We appreciate that, though.
Wait, hey, we ain't, but I can tell you this, we ain't doing this for everyone, you know.
No.
Everyone ain't getting
Hey, minus
You
nothing.
know what's going on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
babe.
saying? That's real.
We gotta reach it. We gotta reach it to say we gotta
Hey.
do this journey, dog.
Yeah.
They telling you, dog.
Yeah.
So it's important to us. This was special. I hope y'all feel the same way.
Yeah,
dog,
baby, for
you know?
sure, bro.
Yeah,
Glad to
baby.
pop out,
It's
man.
an honor,
Glad
bro.
to pop out,
Yeah.
babe.
Boy, that was a trip, dog. That was my second time in Toronto.
You do good.
How you feel?
I ain't never been to Toronto before that. But no, that was dope, though. The whole journey and then like driving up there and all that.
Yeah.
Wait, that was sick. That was like what? That was like a 14, 15-hour drive. Cause then like what? Then I mean, it was just a tad bit more for me because I had to fly from Miami to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then we drive up there. That's a different vibe.
But I was like, I knew it would have been a good journey because one thing I like to do is like, but I believe in seeing the country.
No facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't mind to drive.
And then it's places I ain't never been. So, but shoot, let's drive it. I want to see what this terrain look like.
Yeah.
How this state different from this state.
Facts.
So just getting up there and watching the whole terrains change. We driving through the Tennessee mountains, going into Cincinnati.
Yeah, we had to go. Where are we going?
Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah.
I forget we've been to Kentucky.
Yeah, we went through Kentucky too. Yeah.
Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Then
Detroit, then Michigan. Yeah,
Detroit, Michigan.
And all of them was like different.
Yeah.
I can remember vivid stuff from all them places though.
Yeah. I remember from Ohio and Detroit too, like the industrial.
Yeah.
You could like just see that they was like industrial cities.
Yeah.
They're like abandoned now, but it was industrial cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio, I remember like a lot of rust buildings and steel. Like I remember that.
They just look like workplaces.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Factories.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from there. Then Detroit. Then going through the border. That was my first time driving through the border.
Yeah.
Like that. That was sweet.
Yeah. Driving. No, that was. Yeah, it was more simple than I expected.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I meant. That's why I say sweet. Like,
yeah.
I thought it was like it would be a little more in depth, but it's
It
kind of
was
like
cool.
just when you flying on the plane too, they gotta ask you certain questions.
Yeah.
Unless you trigger them, they could let you go about your business.
Like, but that journey was like that was something else though. And then when we get in Canada, it was like
another 4 hours.
I thought we did reach, but then it's like we had another 5 hours to go after that.
Canada, I just remember everything seeming big in Canada.
Yeah, Canada was dread.
Them big ass windmills. We driving through the countryside of Canada, looking at nothing but windmills.
Yeah,
for 4 hours.
4 hours straight. But everything seems so big though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
everything seems so big.
Everything seems
big in Canada. Like, yeah.
Then when we finally get to Toronto, we on the highway. The highway look like it got 10 lanes.
10, right? Telling you.
At least on each side, going in each direction. I like, bro, what?
Yeah.
This place huge.
But that was dread, dude. That was dread. And then when we get up there, that was another mission.
We thought we had everything.
Boy, we ain't even had all the equipment for everything we had. What we even drove up there for. Like,
boy, that
was crazy.
Another side of this, like people don't even understand. Like, bro, unless you're doing this, people don't even understand traveling with all the equipment, making sure you got everything. Cause we ain't got like no big team. Like this is a small team, less than 4.
Yeah.
So we traveling, we thinking we got everything, but then when you get up there, you doing a checklist before you leave, of course. Then when you get there, you going over the checklist again, and you like, wait, whoa, hold up.
Nothing.
And then we were supposed to do the interview the same day we got there, like,
right.
For whatever reason, on our part and their part, I think it was like their birthday at the time, so they was like, yo, we kind of busy today. Y'all want to do it tomorrow? We was actually like, tomorrow's a good idea.
We couldn't even do it right then.
We get there, it was like everything started closing too.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't even have time. We tried to go to Best Buy to get whatever it was we need, but they didn't have. Then we had, of course, the Best Buy card.
But you could only use it in the U.S.
In the U.S. That's another thing we didn't even know.
We didn't even know that.
It's like, you only know what you know.
Right.
They was like, yeah, if this is a U.S. card, you can't use the Best Buy credit card that's registered in the U.S. and Canada. I'm like, bro, what? First time I heard that.
Right. That's facts. And Twindem was like, oh, is this sport? Like, I remember it and Twindem been like, wait, y'all ain't got none out of Mikey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then when he's like, yo, is this spot up here with this rent? Because you know where we ain't know nothing but that rental.
No.
Not for no podcast equipment and stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like, what?
So we going there, we thinking this place like, you know what I'm saying, mom and pop shop, or come to find out, this like biggest Best Buy is this place the same. They just as big.
Or bigger. They ain't bigger, but yeah, they just as big.
But yeah, we was able to get all the equipment for cheap.
Yeah.
That made me feel good. Like, I can't wait to go back to Canada now because we could park light.
We could park light. What? Yeah. That was a good experience right there too. But like, yeah. So we Ended up doing all that. And you know, I used to watch them reality shows back in the day and think that they lying about a lot of situations. Like, they ain't got everything prepared. Or this was so... I wish the cameras was just rolling.
Yeah.
Because this was the reality show. Yeah. We really thought we wasn't going to be able to get it done. You know? But yeah.
By hook or by crook, though, like in the moment, I don't ever get upset in those moments. I used to get upset, though. I
get upset.
But I realized if you get upset in those moments, bro, only thing upset and frustration is going to do is deter you from what it is you need to be doing. Right. You need to be poised in those positions. And in those segments, find a solution to the problem. That's the best way to go about it.
Facts. You got to know how to handle that pressure. That's facts.
Let's go to the next.
Literally DMing us or emailing us about like, bro, how this song
It's changed my life.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, talk them off the ledge type wide.
Whoa. That's powerful.
For sure, like even sometimes, like when we got our listening body, so some of the songs we play, because you know we used to like, you know, we touch on pain every now and again. Yeah. So like when they's playing some of the songs, like people was crying and things. You see they saying like
that interview with Twindem I didn't enjoy that interview too. Cause like I was a fan of them for real too.
Yeah.
You know, and like I know a lot of people that like are real genuine fans or whatever.
Facts.
So even like when they say like when people them hit them up and like say they saw them take them over there. I know some people them like would like die hard fans. You know what I mean? But with reason though. Because like I said, that God Bless the Twins, that's an album.
Classic.
That's a real, like that. And that legitimately in my top 5 albums, like, that's a legit album. Top to bottom, you know?
Yeah, if you from the Bahamas, you know about the Twins them, dog. And if you don't know about them, go check them out, dog. They got
Twindem.
Dope music, dog.
Yeah, they got a good catalog too. Like,
rolling into the next clip. Let's just play it for you, and then I'll talk about it.
I ain't had no fear of failing because, like, I feel like whatever I do, like, whatever I put my hands to do, like, it's always going to be blessed. And I've always had that mindset. That's why I'm not, like, afraid to travel. I'm not afraid to do new things and all that because I feel like I'm blessed, right? Like, not to be, like, cocky or whatever. I have a lot of faith. And I put that faith to work.
Our next interview. This the first time we do 2 in a day or 2 in a night.
Wow, that was crazy in Canada. And everything happened the last night.
Because we was up there, 3 days?
Yeah.
But that's crazy, dog. Everything happened the last night.
And you know, so it's, and like, even this interview with old Nassau, this is like after hours.
Yeah.
After hours. I knew it was like an hour late, so like I want to like shout out to her too. Like,
definitely shout out to old Nassau. If y'all ever in the Toronto area and y'all want some good Bahamian authentic Toronto Bahamian authentic food, y'all gotta go to old Nassau.
Maybe you anywhere closer to Toronto and you want good food.
If you in Canada, you gotta go to freaking old Nassau.
We gotta check it out. Because we definitely got our plates in the no different.
She was like, yeah, but you might have had Bahamian food before, but you won't ever had it in Toronto, Canada, and that's facts.
And it was authentic.
But what?
Facts.
I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back.
I can tell you that right now.
I love Canada.
What?
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, that was a dope trip, though.
But and then everything what she was saying, like her fate, dog, her whole story on how she came about with the restaurant is like just showing how big and powerful faith is. Like if you grow up in the Bahamas, but you definitely God-fearing.
Yeah, facts.
Her speaking about her faith and just how she was just a relentless entrepreneur. Like, babe, I ain't gonna fail. Like, even the people around me. Sometimes you have that imposter syndrome where you be like, babe, I don't know if this is what I should be doing or am I even ready? And then you have everyone. That's why I say it take a village to freaking start a business and run a restaurant, because anytime she felt like that, she had her peers and her family to prop up, like say, fix your crown, y'all.
Yeah.
You was made for this.
Yeah. That's what it is. But like that's what it is though. Like, but fate without works. Like you gotta like, I want everybody to know, like, wait, what did But whatever it is you want to do, you could do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you put your mind to it, you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing is, but love whatever it is that you love to do, you could do that times 20.
Yeah.
Just find out what you love to do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Trust me.
What do you think was the most challenging part of being in the food industry and, like you say, owning your own restaurant?
The supply chain. Everything's so expensive.
Mm.
Yeah, because everything's so expensive, the profit margin is extremely small. And you put in a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. Food preparation takes a lot.
Right.
So sometimes it doesn't feel rewarding.
Right.
So when you get little recognition and accolades from like vloggers and people whose opinion the world trusts and stuff, like as simple as that, like plaque on the wall that I have from the Toronto Star, like things like that, then I feel like accomplished.
Right. But that's why people them have to know how, people them really got to know how much a compliment mean, you know. Like for real, you know. Like for real. Like if you seeing somebody doing something, like, I don't give a fuck if you don't even like them. Yeah. But if you see somebody doing something that's positive, it's okay to tell them, like, babe, see what you're doing, babe. Keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that you feel is though, you know? It's okay to tell somebody, but like, yeah, I admire what you're doing.
Yeah.
I admire you for doing what you're doing.
I know
doing what you're doing. Like, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Especially coming from the Bahamas, we got a lot of pride in that sense, but first thing you want to say, but I feel like, nigga, I don't want to feel like I lotioning them.
I ain't lotioning. That's stupid.
But it's okay to say like, yo, hey, respect, brother. I see you, you know, I listen to you, or I'm a fan, or keep doing your thing. Like, respect, that go a long way.
That go a long way. So anybody who sees somebody doing something, that's why it's so vital, because, like, think about it. Think about what she just said. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's this and it's that. Yeah. And sometimes, like, the people don't be showing that. But when somebody recognize what you're doing, like, think about the weight of that. I mean, everybody ain't get to say this for what it is, right? And that's why they have money or don't have money and be in their room crying. But it's okay. Like all recognition ain't got to be money. You get what I'm saying? You could be rich and dead fucking sad.
There's a lot of people like that.
Like that recognition that they give her, like that meant so much. That says a lot to me too. You see, the only way you could feel that is when you love what you're doing.
Exactly.
And that's the first way of. That's the first success in business.
Yeah.
It's to work and feel as though you ain't working.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to love what you're doing. Yeah. You see what they saying? So
after that, you got to iron out all the kinks.
I ain't tell you that's the only way you can iron out the kinks. If I only doing it for the money, as soon as I take that loss, I'm ready to try do something else.
Yeah.
But if I ain't doing it for the money, I can take that loss and go, okay, this is what I do wrong.
Yeah.
I got them next time. So you can smile. Yeah. You feel me? So, yeah.
If they didn't have like the one and done rule, VJ probably would have gone from high school straight to the pro.
I feel
now. Like that.
Yeah.
And then the FIBA tournament that solidified that. Because you're playing against pros. And you don't playing against pros in practice.
Yeah. When you putting up 20 points with the pros, like, hey, that's different, dog.
And then
that means you're supposed to be
here. And then what you doing is how you doing it.
Eva boy.
No, I ain't trying to say.
Season's still start, motherfucker. No, it doesn't start.
This is when FIBA was going on. This is when Olympic basketball.
Yeah, qualifiers. But
that was a slick line they just say though.
Oh yeah? Oh, you said that? The who?
That was a slick line. I say that because, watch this. When it was going on, right? And the Olympic thing was going on, you know, VJ was playing for the Bahamas.
Yeah.
VJ was ranked number 4 in the nation coming out of high school. And Cooper Flag was ranked number 1. Me just knowing how they just carry on over here marketing wise or whatever. You know, VJ was playing against people that in FIBA, which is professional players and stuff. Whether they internationally professional or they domestically professional, they were all professional players. So if he's just playing against him or whatever, and he was soaring, we could watch the clips. You know,
he's doing it.
So then they just see. So after that, they see because they kept saying Cooper Flag is the number one.
Draft
pick in this season, whatever season or whatever. He's the number one pick out of that high school, whatever. Right? So they gotta protect that.
Absolutely.
So then it's like he ain't playing. So I say VJ ain't playing against him in practice. Because as soon as VJ started doing whatever he's doing in FIBA, they put Cooper to start. They put Cooper like he practicing with the US Dream team.
Yeah, you won't lie. I remember seeing that.
Cooper balling practicing with the Dream team.
Gotta protect the Bron.
So my whole thing was this. I understand what they're saying, right? But practice and the real game is two different stories. Oh, he practicing these balling, practicing with the US team. Who you think giving 100%?
Exactly.
The US team even give 100% if the tournament don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
Then they give 100% in practice. Well, VJ was balling against international. VJ ain't got nothing to do with this. We from Bimini, but he ain't got nothing to do with this. It's me. Seeing what I see. Blame me. Okay? Blame me. Okay? So what I saying is he was doing what he was doing against professional players who was playing for their country.
No, that's Fox.
This ain't even for no ring. This for my country. Right? And he was balling against them. So that's why I say what I say. He was doing it in FIBA, but not against no practicing squad. Yeah. But that was just them protecting Cooper Flag image. They understand what they doing. They got to protect the bag. It's life. But yeah, that's what they was doing. They was trying to protect that number one draft pick of Cooper, but Fiji knocking on the door, you see.
Yeah.
But they got to do what they got to do. Everything cool. I ain't taking nothing away from Cooper. Very talented player. Great basketball player.
I think wherever VJ land, that team could be, whatever they get him for steal, baby.
See, whatever they get him for, they get him for
It
steal.
ain't enough. Whatever it is, it ain't enough.
Yeah, use him.
I think he could be one of them, baby.
But he just win the preseason. He just win the preseason MVP in college too.
Oh yeah, they about to start their season too.
Yeah.
So they just.
But they just had the preseason, and he won the MVP in that. So I just know.
We can see. We got to catch one of them games this season too.
He's him. We can catch a few of them. Yeah. So well, we got to go to the one in Nassau. That tournament. In Nassau, and then.
It's November 20th.
November 20th. You got to deal with that. And then the one in I know they playing against Kansas and AJ Star, another Bahamian. He should be on the next Bahamian national team.
All right.
But yeah, he played with Kansas. They playing in Baylor. We got to go to that one too. But I ain't get the date on that one. We got to get the date on that one. But that's another one. That's the big rivalry right now.
Check it out.
You know?
That's next clip.
Buddy is arguably one of the best three-point shooters in NBA history. You could go check it. So the most three-pointers made in the first 8 seasons, Buddy over Steph Curry.
We got to really dig down these stats and everything, and I got to double back on them and get them these real stats them with this too, you know. Because I sure Buddy ain't touched the ball as much as them. But he had more three-pointers than all of them in the first 8 seasons of his career. So I ain't saying, like, Buddy legendary too, but for some reason, I don't know.
I glad he got a fresh start in Golden State, dog. I saw a comment, somebody say, lost a brother, gained a buddy.
It's Clay going to get Buddy down.
Lost brothers, yeah. I wish him the best. I know as a Golden State fan now.
Right, he's a warrior.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. He's a warrior.
Forever but wherever these Bahamian players line out, that's where my ties lie, dog. I want to see them do great. I want to see them excel and hit other heights. I think the only thing left for Buddy now, he finally got his first playoff game with Philly.
Yeah.
So now I want to see him at least get to the finals this year, though. If he could do that, though, that should be amazing.
Yeah. That'll put the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then once you get to the finals, you can work on winning it all, dog. But he definitely need a. Hopefully he finishes his career at least.
I see Buddy with that clip when he's walking through somewhere in
Cali.
And Cali.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of the season when he's like, more fire, more fire. Hey, you play that clip too, man. Play the clip.
Let me see.
Hey, Buddy, you see, Buddy, that's a real Bahamian. You see, Buddy, that's a real Bahamian. He ain't playing. He just a real Bahamian.
He having fun with it, dog. That's the most important part of it. To have fun with what you doing, dog.
Facts.
Especially, but that's success. You doing what you love and you getting paid to do what you love. That's success right there.
Buddy ain't never forget where he from.
Mm-hmm.
From me getting the league. That's why I read Buddy, but Josh seeing me.
He's carried on they back.
Man. Buddy come in the league. I tell you open up the jacket. Bahamian flag them in the jacket. Come on. Buddy ain't never forget where he was from. At least keep it simple. You know? I respect that. Shout out to Buddy. One of the best 3-point shooters in NBA history. Yeah.
A lot of people may disagree with me right now. But we need to get rid of Jimmy now.
Oh, Lord.
That's how you feel?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Why I said he need to get rid of Jimmy?
Yeah. Jimmy trying to win y'all back right now, but I just see Jimmy was in Being Down the other day. Being Down looked like he's playing dominoes and thinking.
That ain't got nothing to do with the Heat. Everything cool with Jimmy. He been to Being Down. He ain't from Being Down. He from Being Down is a different story. See, Jazz is a different story. I's the Yankee.
Yeah.
It's a difference. Jazz ain't visit the Bombers. He from the Bombers. This is a big difference. I's the Yankee right now. The Marlins.
Yeah.
I ain't telling y'all right now, y'all can't get $1 from me. Y'all can't get not another dollar. Draft on the major. You want money from me? Miami Marlins. Draft on the major. That's it. I's a Yankee right now.
Yeah.
Jazz go. I still a Yankee. Somebody. I's a Yankee right now. Yeah. What? Wait. I say that because I can give you this prediction. I give you all this prediction right now. Jimmy ain't get lost to the Heat to the end of the season.
What you mean he get hurt or you mean trade
get rid of him?
You think they can get rid of him before the end of the season?
Yeah, you gotta go.
That's tough.
You gotta go. Y'all see this clip.
That's tough.
You gotta go. He going by the end of the season. Jimmy going by the end of the season. By the trade deadline, he gone.
Whew. That's tough.
Yeah. If he don't go this season, I don't know what he could do. I don't know what their plans on doing, but
yeah, you gotta shift gears.
The tenure of us trying to win with Jimmy is done.
Yeah.
And I think like we can get rid of him right now. That's it. Like the last breath was the Damian Lillard situation.
Yeah.
And we wasn't able to get Dame, so that's it for that. The only person they should keep on this right now is Bomb.
Yeah. Bomb been a solid player.
Tyler Herro gotta go too. Okay, your fucking ass. You can go too. Yeah, you can go too. For real. Don't want to keep it. I think that whole championship, I ain't knocking none of them with what they do.
Yeah, you gotta switch the temperature.
It's ain't about person, it's about business. Yeah,
you gotta switch.
So
the
listen to me.
dog.
My prediction is Jimmy is not gonna last the end of the season with the Heat. That's my prediction. Nope.
Shoot, babe, what we had a good season 1, man. Y'all
season 1, the recap.
All them great clips from season 1, man. I'm so excited for season 2. Like we say, we turning it up a notch. That's the motto for this season, though. Everything
turn up,
another level.
Yeah,
the body turn up. But we appreciate y'all for sticking through this video, tuning in with us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel, on the TikTok, Talk Dat podcast on all platforms. Whether y'all listen to us on, Apple or Spotify, wherever
YouTube.
it is y'all tuned in, though, we appreciate y'all. And hey, share with a friend.
Yep.
Thank you to all our sponsors, DBD Print.
Yep. My Custom Brand.
Yeah. All
the above.
Yeah. So y'all definitely gonna see us take it up a notch this season, man. Hey, stick around. Till next time, it's Willie Waters.
G-Stat, DVD. You want something to talk? Talk that. Boom!
Talk that. Talk that.